Naga Munchetty questioned whether Alan Carr was getting bored of her after he tried to end their interview as they were running out of time. Naga Munchetty, 46, was stunned after Alan Carr proceeded to cut their interview, for what she believed to be, short when she featured on his podcast, Life's a Beach. The podcast was born in lockdown, and sees the comedian invite famous friends to discuss anything travel-related, something we all needed to cheer up the doom and gloom of lockdown number 3 over the winter months. Naga and Alan chatted about everything to disastrous destinations to airplane antics, but as time was getting on, Alan had to call it a day. "Now we're going to finish now," he began before the BBC breakfast star interrupted. "You're bored of me already?" she exclaimed. That was like the shortest flight ever. Using a clever pub as a nod towards the podcast name. Alan began to flap as he tried to explain himself, saying, "But that's how long we go for. It's always 30 to 35 seconds. But Naga Hadn't finished with her play on word witticisms, as she quipped, bringing a whole new meaning to the work short haul. The comedian gave in and revealed he had 2 more questions to ask her, including what was her biggest letdown. "Mauritius," Naga replied, "which sounds awful." Alan hit back, "But you had a gammy leg, that wasn't Mauritius' fault." The BBC presenter admitted he was right. "No, it's not, it's absolutely not." "I was my biggest letdown there." It comes after she touched on a brutal injury she suffered on her and husband James Hager's honeymoon. The pair jetted off to Mauritius after they married in 2007, but unfortunately it wasn't everything the presenter hoped. And it was all down to cutting open her leg on the second day of the holiday. Fans of the telly star know Naga is the outdoorsy type, with hobbies including golf, running and other forms of exercise. But she was forced to give up waterskiing on the trip to sit on a beach for the rest of their time there, after having to have stitches in her leg. She opened up about the disastrous accident that led the comedian wincing. Revealing they had booked water sports, she began, "Got it, not the water in Mauritius, and it is a beautiful sea. It's in the Indian Ocean, it's warm, not for me it wasn't. So I get into the water on the second day, picked up waterskiing brilliantly, I loved it." She added, beaming. Thought, "I'm getting a bit of exercise, but of exhilaration, adrenaline going etc." Hung onto the pontoon and there were barnacles on the spot underneath. At this point, Alan seemed to know where she was going with her tale as he winced in pain. Naga continued, I didn't realize, slashed my leg, decided not to tell anyone, did my water skiing round for about 15 to 20 minutes, came off, blood gushing from my leg. And it wasn't the type of wound that eased off either, as she complained, I had to have little mini stitches. For the rest of the honeymoon, I couldn't do any more water sports, so I literally had to sit on the beach or go to the tea plantation or whatever. I was a bit bored.